Hello, everyone. Are we having fun yet? Does it feel like India? Welcome to the 2018 IndiaFest. And as part of the overall program, we also have this very fun program. It's called Flag Hoisting, Parade, etc. And I'm part of the etc. So we'll start now. Can everybody hear me? How about in the back? On the other side? Thank you. So, great parade, you all. We will begin this afternoon's program by proclamation reading and speeches, and followed by flag hoisting, and followed by brief comments from our elected officials. Behind me are many of our elected officials, and the reason we invite them is for them to get to know us and for us to get to know them. We have how many people from Eden Prairie? Plymouth? Woodbury? I think the noise level went up, not because people are there. But they are representing many of our where we live. So if I miss anybody, Egan, Burnsville, South, I want to make sure that everyone gets a chance to talk to them. So before we begin, recently we had our Prime Minister, Atal Bihari Vajpayee, who was Prime Minister of India from 1998 to 2004, recently passed away on Thursday. So with that, I would request that all of us maintain 1 minute silence. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. With that, we will begin by Commissioner Rosette Shiplander presenting proclamation that Governor has presented to us on behalf of the Governor for today's IndiaFest, Beauty IndiaFest, August 18, 2018 has been declared India Day.
Hi, I'm Rosette Shipchandler. I'm the Deputy Commissioner of the Minnesota Department of Human Rights. I'm very honored to be here with you. My parents were born in India, one shortly before independence, one shortly after, and want to just acknowledge the struggle for independence and the work that it takes to build democracy here and in India as well. So my main job here is to represent Governor Mark Dayton and Commissioner Kevin Lindsay and redo the proclamation from the governor. So I'll do that right now. Whereas India celebrates its Independence Day on August 15th, commemorating the day the nation received its independence from the British, and on August 18th, 2018, the India Association of Minnesota will host IndiaFest at the Minnesota State Capitol grounds to celebrate the culture, heritage, and traditions of India through festivities such as flag raising and a parade. And whereas IndiaFest represents a diverse Indian population, from many different regions of India, as well as Minnesota Indian Americans who work as educators, business owners, healthcare providers, technology entrepreneurs, and artists across the state. And whereas IndiaFest provides an opportunity for Minnesota Indian Americans to showcase their ethnic roots through costumes, music, dance, and food, and whereas the Minnesota Asian Indian community, whether they are directly from India or have ancestral ties to India, will join in the celebration of their homeland. And whereas IndiaFest fosters an appreciation for a diverse culture and recognizes both the country and people of India, along with a vibrant Minnesota Indian American community of nearly 49,000 who contribute to the vitality of Minnesota. Now, therefore, I, Mark Dayton, Governor of Minnesota, do hereby proclaim Saturday, August 18th, 2018 as India Day.
Now begins the flag hoisting. We'll raise the American flag first. Mayor Carter. I appreciate if everybody stands up because today we will have no excuse not to be able to sing American anthem. Does everybody have a piece of paper that tells you the words? Okay, and we'll follow by Indian national anthem with flag hoisting. And Indian flag hoisting, and I'm going to listen to how loud the national anthem is. to the next program, I will invite Mayor Carter to give us some words of wisdom. I want to let you know India Association of Minnesota and St. Paul City of St. Paul have had a long relationship. So we are proud to have you amongst us today.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you all for being here today. Happy IndiaFest. Welcome to IndiaFest, everyone. I would also like to thank you and welcome you to the incredible city of St. Paul. We are so honored to host IndiaFest here in St. Paul and looking forward to continuing that long relationship between India Association of Minnesota and the city of St. Paul. We are excited in St. Paul, and we are excited in Minnesota, and we have many of our state's leaders here with us today. Please give them a round of applause as well. We are excited to build a future in our city and in our state that truly works well for all of us. Do you know, we in Minnesota have a whole lot of proud traditions to be proud of. We are an education state. We're a home ownership state. We are a low unemployment state. We have so many wonderful things to be proud of. But too often, those incredible things about Minnesota don't make it into our communities of color. Changing that and building a city that works for all of us starts with building an economy that really celebrates and welcomes the fact that we're all here. That starts with events like IndiaFest. Here today, we are building community. We are celebrating our Indian community that exists here in Minnesota. We are supporting incredible local businesses. I've got a whole list of things I want to try before I leave here today. And we're connecting with both our elected officials in this state and incredible nonprofit organizations that serve this state. Thank you so much for being here and being a part of this important work, this important community building festival here today. Thank you so much for being a part of St. Paul and a part of Minnesota's story as we build our city, our metropolitan area, and indeed our entire state for a future that works well for all of us. Thank you very much.